Okay, here's just a quick view of question number 5 from yesterday and question number 6. So we circled the gains, we grouped the gains together and the losses together, and then figured out what we had overall, a gain or a loss, and by how much. Okay, as I mentioned yesterday, this is kind of the introduction to what we call integers, because integers, like I said, are any whole number that are positive or negative. Okay, in the gray section there in the book, you see that an integer is one of those numbers beginning before -4 and continuing up all the way, -3, -2, -1, 0, and then counting upwards. Now, just because the number part is larger doesn't mean that the overall integer is larger. So this statement here says an integer is less than another integer if it's farther left on the number line. So we draw a number line with 0 in the middle, and we go outwards -1 and 1, -2 and 2, and continuing to the left, having negative signs in front of our numbers, and to the right, the numbers are positive. Now, as we get more and more left, the numbers become smaller. So you notice that the number part is large, but because it has a negative in front, it's actually smaller than a number like 2, because it's -8. Okay, we're down 8, so that's smaller than having 2 things. Okay, so number 1 says write 3 integers that are less than 0. So less than would mean anything that's to the left of 0 on the number line. So -1 would be an answer, -4 is an answer, -8 is an answer, -22 is an answer. There's all kinds of different answers that are less than 0. Integers that are greater than 0 are called positive, and integers that are less than 0 are called negative. So number 2 asks us to circle the integers that are positive. Well, anything, again, that is greater than 0 is positive. So +5, an 8 without a positive or a negative is assumed to be positive. So that is also positive. 10 is positive. +3 is positive. +9 is positive. Number 3 asks us to circle the least integer in each pair. So if we're comparing it to the number line, the least would mean that it's the furthest left on the number line. So would -4 or +6 be less? Well, let's find -4, and here's 6. So which one is on the left side? It's -4. So this one is the least. -4 or -7. Which one is the least? Well, here's -4 and here's -7. Now, even though 4 without the negative sign is a smaller number than 7, -4 is actually larger than -7. And so the least number in this set would be -7. So you can complete the rest of number 3 as well. Number 4, we're going to write a less than or a greater than sign in the box. So it's similar to number 3. We're just using a sign instead. This symbol meaning less than, and this symbol meaning greater than. Number 5, there's a variety of answers that could come in between -8 and -3. And again, if we reference our number line, we can see that between -8 and -3, any one of these answers would be one that comes in between -3 and -8. So for the remainder of your time during this class time, I'd like you to try to complete page 34. And once again, I'll reference the questions that you should complete on the EDSB journal page so you can check for your completion.